Hello and welcome to another episode of Growth FX, where today I'll be reviewing something quite different from what I normally do. And that is just unboxings or finished reviews of model kits. No, this is going to be something quite different, and this is more of an announcement video of something quite different. And I have no idea how legit it is, but I really do hope it is legit, as I have got a lot of hope. I present to you Bandai's 1/12 scale, The Mandalorian from The Mandalorian. Or, as we already know him from the series, Din Djarin. This was something I came across on Facebook when I should have already been going to bed because I have to work early in the morning, but I decided to make this video instead. So this was on Bandai Hobby. I'm not sure exactly how legit this page is, but I guess it is. But I mean, then again, it is on the internet, so don't believe everything you see. Regardless, it seems as though I have a lot of hope for this because this was a series I freaking loved, and I cannot wait to see model kits for. But it seems like our hopes and dreams have been answered because it seems like they are rolling out with potential designs for 2 different model kits from the series. And I am so excited to see them. I swear, I just cannot wait for it. Although I do have some small concerns, but I mean, that is noted as I will further, mention in this video and everything like that. So anyway, we're going to start first with Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Here you can already see him in his Beskar armor. We do not get options, it seems, to make the previous armored version, so you only get this version, it seems. They won't be making the other one, at least not yet, it seems, I guess. So here we have just a standard design. It's pretty cool, looks awesome, it's got a great detail, at least for the undersuit. We have the armor also, casted as it should be. We have his bandolier thing, which might get in the way, but we'll see what kind of material they're going to be making it into. The other thing also noted is we get to see his long rifle that he has appeared with throughout a majority of the entire series, except to the very end. Sorry, I really need to drink water, so if I'm going to be or something like that, I apologize. Anyway, you can already see here, this is just a standard version. This isn't a special coded version, so more than not, you will have to repaint this, which by all means, I do not mind myself, as I was more than not going to have to do it anyway. Only to try and replicate it to make sure it is as close to accurate, or the film accurate, as possible, because that's how I want my model kits, at least. Even though I'm not a professional, but I mean, I want to try my best. But hey, the cool thing is I'm already working on this model kit, or at least a custom from a Boba Fett model kit. But it's not going to be as good as this for sure, because obviously Bandai made their own design here. The cool thing is, as you already saw there, is we get his rifle. Another cool thing is we are getting his pistol, his iconic pistol that he's had pretty much throughout the entire series, and his more recently acquired Beskar spear. The other cool thing is we're getting his Beskar jetpack as well. You can see there on the back, he's got his peg holes where we're going to be able to place the rifle on, but I'm not sure how to feel about that. Either way, he does come equipped with his cape, although they didn't show it in the 3D rendered model that you're looking at right now. This is only like a, what do you call it? I always forget the word for some reason. Like a concept art, it's a prototype. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Prototype images of what it's going to look like when it's done. This isn't confirmed, of course, because as much as I've been looking online, I can't seem to find any information on this at all. Only on that one page was I able to find anything. And, I've been trying to look around, but all I keep finding are just the SH figure arts, Mandalorian figures and stuff like that, which, by the way, are made by Bandai. So I can't seem to find anything at all. But here, we can already see the different hands he will be equipped with. Quite the limited amount, but I mean, hey, considering what we're getting in terms of everything else, it's a pretty good payoff, because we're even getting the dark saber itself. Not sure if it's going to be one solid piece of plastic, if the blade itself is going to have transparent kind of thing to it or not, but regardless, here is also the images or that you're going to be seeing right now of the special coded version. It's hard to say at the moment if Bandai will try to recreate the rather unique gunmetal metallic color or whatever that they had in the series, or if they're just gonna pretty much inject a chrome silver effect to it. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like either until other people start reviewing it, because more than not, I definitely am not going to get my hands on one first. Other people will be able to get them first because they live in Japan, so they'll probably start reviewing those. We'll see those first, whatever, and so on and so on. Again, I didn't actually mention this, but I do not know a release date. Didn't say anything. These are just prototype images. Kind of similar to like what they had Black War Greymon when they first announced his pre-orders. But yeah. So you can already see just how shiny he is. But in doing all this, there's one problem I already foresee, and that's the nub marks. That is something that's not going to be easy to fix, especially if it's not a chrome color. So you can already see that the rifle is a little bit more metallic-y, at least on that side. The Beskar spear looks awesome. The Dark Saber still looks the same. Again, not sure if that's going to be in two parts or that's going to be one solid piece of plastic, in which case that kind of sucks if we don't have a non-ignited form, but regardless, it's cool. We still have the things. We also have some other parts there that's going to hold on to the weapons and stuff, which is pretty neat as well. Don't get a lot more on the hands, but that's fine again. And you can see here the iconic silver Beskar armor has been recreated with a hefty silver coating. So again, not sure if that's going to be the film accurate silver chroming, whatever, or if this is just going to be chrome silver. Regardless though, I do plan on picking up another kit for sure. Like if anything, I'll probably just get the regular version. I'm not going to get the special coated version, so I can just paint it myself. The other thing also is I'll probably get a second one, and I'm going to try and modify it so it looks a little more like this particular version, the one that he came out with in the very first episode, and I think all the way up until the second episode. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's basically what I'm going to try and do, is just make another custom, make them into this. Again, assuming these model kits do come out and they are released. The next model kit to be talking about is my personal favorite. As soon as I saw it on the screen, my TV and everything like that, the Razor Crest. And just like the Mandalorian model kit itself, we are going to have two different versions. We're going to have the just standard basic version, and we're going to have a special coated version. So you can already see it's got a lot of detail. That's pretty neat. Unfortunately, with these images, it doesn't show if there's going to be any articulation, there's going to be any other options. More than not, this kit should have landing gear accessories, I guess. But again, that doesn't show any images, so it's really hard to say. And it doesn't say what scale it is, but more than not, this is probably going to be a 1/144 scale, as is per usual for most of their model kits. Hard to say if it's going to be anything bigger than that, or if they're going to make a 1/72 scale. For sure, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to modify this and put in lights and stuff like that. Can't wait to see those people making those things like that, but we'll see. Hopefully there's enough space to put in a lot of that cabling, so it's not just too much mess or whatever. Don't know if the loading bay is going to open up and stuff. But again, we'll see. And going again, you can see all the detail here from the turbines on the backside. You can see this time is the special coated version. Again, it doesn't say anything on what kind of a paint they're going to be using, just says what the colors that they're going to be painting it. Not sure if this is going to be like a B-52, I want to say, B-52 bomber kind of silver or chroming, whatever, like they had. Because I want to say in the series it did have a certain type of chrome to it, but not really like shiny chrome. Not like Padme Amidala's special ship that she had in episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Not sure if there was another chrome ship. I want to say there was. But still, it's like it's not going to be something like that. But I mean, still, can't wait to see this. Regardless, I'm picking it up. This one, I don't know. Maybe I will pick up the special coated version. Just depends on how well Bandai designs this so you can hide the nub marks. So it's not so plain and obvious, you know, and stuff like that. Unless you just want to do a little bit of weathering, then there you go. You got some battle damage, so it can kind of blend in there, and that's perfectly fine. So again, it's the same thing. It doesn't seem like you're going to get any special parts or anything like that. At least I don't believe so. Maybe the cannons might be articulated. I don't know. But we'll see. And it'd be kind of nice if cool if we could get ourselves like a battle damage parts or something like that for this too, for when his ship got stripped and all that. But I mean, that's wishful thinking. And regardless, we'll see. But I mean, still, again, really excited to see that they are rolling out 2 model kits at least from the series. And if anything, this probably opens up the avenue for some more things, because Bandai has never really done anything from a series. They've only been doing for the movies. So this is what I would definitely love Bandai and Disney to do. Although more than not, this video will not come across them. They will not see it, and it probably won't go viral enough, but still. Would definitely be like the Dark Troopers. This is something I would love to see made into a model kit form. Might be a little tricky, but I'm very confident Bandai can definitely problem solve the parts and make it happen. Because this is just a kit I would love to have in my collection. And I'm not kidding when I say I will splurge on these. I will buy a handful of these particular model kits so I can build them and have them on my display. so I can have them for toy photographies and stuff like that, dioramas, whatever. I don't care. And the same even goes for a lot of y'all too. You all would love to have these, and I know you would. Especially for those of you who like to put in lights and stuff like that. That'll be awesome. That's pretty sick. You can even try to recreate the scene when he was practically punching Mandalorian's head into the freaking wall and everything like that. So that is just something I would want to see made into a model kit. But, I mean, who knows? It's all dependent on what Disney says. If Bandai's even on board with it too, because most of the time they do make Gundam kits. They make some other ones, but I mean, for stuff like this, I don't know. We'll see. I hope they really do. Another one that I hope is maybe that they re-release the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike, but the thing is, you know, they changed the Speeder Bike into that white version that you saw throughout the Mandalorian series, or at least a few episodes. Especially because this particular model kit, they just don't seem to roll out enough, and I don't want to be spending about $100 and some on it on eBay or more, like on Amazon and stuff like that, because it's very hard to get. They're not making a lot of them. Another one I would like to see made as well would be for the that driver suit or whatever, that driver Imperial Trooper thing that Din Djarin basically went undercover as, you know, to infiltrate a base or whatever in the one of the episodes. You know, I wouldn't mind making one of these also, and not only that, even getting another one to repaint it into like the tank one. Last thing I would definitely like to see is a heavy Mandalorian model kit. This would be something I would definitely buy a couple of, or maybe even a few, and repaint them or recolor them, add something to them, and just make them look freaking awesome, more awesome than they already are. They've already made one for the SH Figure Arts, but I mean, I would love to have one more for as like a Bandai model kit and stuff. But I mean, unfortunately, a lot of this is just wishful thinking. It's hard to say if Bandai will actually do these or not, and if they are going to commit to The Mandalorian. I mean, it was a very successful series, so you never know. They might actually make more, but it's hard to say. I'm just really hoping that they do make them. I would love to buy them, and I know a lot of you out there would love to get your hands on these too, especially some of the other ones that I've thrown out there to see if they made model kits of. I mean, we'll see. Honestly, we will see, because 2021, we're still COVID. Japan still has COVID. All that other stuff is going on, man. So, like, the tariffs, whatever, and all that crap. We'll see. Hopefully they make them. Hopefully they start producing them. Hopefully, like, you know, we'll get our hands on them. We can make some really awesome customs. You know, just building them, straight builds, just whatever. You know, I don't care. Regardless, this was something interesting to post. Quite different. Sorry it's not your normal things. But anyway, this is Grateful Effects, signing out. And good night.